viewers, it's time to tag you another episode of Tag Time. Today we are going to talk about Toronto and the filmmaking. Yes, there is a lot of work which artists living here are doing. Today I have a very beautiful person with me who has produced a movie while using all the talent living in Toronto. I welcome Brinda Murlidhar. Welcome to my show.
Thank you very much. That was a beautiful introduction.
Brinda, I always say that we have so much talent in here in Canada because a lot of people have immigrated for so long, and there are so many subjects which needs to be touched. As far as I see, your movie Not as we are going to talk about is touching complexity of those relations. How would you like to talk to our viewers about that?
Well, you have asked a beautiful question, a question that is very close to my heart. There is a great pool of talent here within our GTA itself, be it actors, singers, musicians, or technical crew that has come here with an aspiration. I have come here with an aspiration as an actor, but now I'm a writer and a director through the works that I have done over the years. And I have done it with the help of fantastic talent pool that we have discovered over the years. Many of us have immigrated here to carve a niche for ourselves, to pursue our passion. And we call Canada as the land of opportunities. So those of us who can see that opportunity should seize it and should provide a platform for every talent that has come here with the same aspirations.
Brinda, we will come back to your journey towards where you have reached, because when we move to another place, it's very important that what experience do we have? Should we start from the beginning, or are we going to carry on what we already have? But as I see your whole resume, you are from a very talented family who is into movie and theater. So would you like to take our viewers with you to that journey?
Oh, fantastic question. That journey was started by my father and his older brother. That's how far back I can go. I'm sure that there could be many more stalwarts in my family, but they were actually in theaters, in doing cinema, doing theater, when they had to live out of their artistry too. My uncle, my father's older brother, in 1930s and 40s, he was a professional actor. And then from the theaters, he moved on to making films too. And to his credit, he was part of the team, production team and acting team that produced second Kannada film in Karnataka. So coming from there, my father, his inspiration was his older brother, and I think that there was a big acting bug in my family, in their genes. So my father wrote and directed plays. When he directed the plays, he was not looking for professional actors. He would choose the people that were around him. Any layperson that is in the road, he would ask him, would you like to do a play? Come. Then he would take him, he would train him, and by the time he is done with him, that person has completely transformed into a beautiful actor. My father has given opportunity to so many people and converted them to actors from regular people. And then, they didn't know that they could do it, but he was able to get it out of them. So I come from that background. So I have seen rehearsals all my life. I have been part of theater all my life. And I married another theater passionate person during my theater days.
So it's your good luck that your husband is also part of your passion, and you're from the same type of career orientation and all that.
Yes, I was part of a progressive theatre group in Mysore and Bangalore in Karnataka, from my hometown, home province rather. And then there I met Murli. He's a fellow theatre guy who was more interested in backstage than acting, but his acting was fantastic, and I was actually a big fan of his acting. That's how my connection with him started on stage, and then we took it on, then we became partners in life, and then here we are.
Here we are. Let's come from Canada to Canada. So explain that kind of difficulty to the viewers, please.
Kannada is my language. I speak Kannada, and I moved to Canada. Moving to Canada was not my decision. It was Gunny's decision. We were in Gulf countries. We lived there for some years, and then we had a beautiful life there too. But we didn't have any theater or any artistic exposure there. So I always wanted to go back to India and pursue my acting and everything. However, he had an eye towards coming to North America. So I tried to resist it for some time, but then he said, you know what, if you move to Canada, you can do a lot of theater. And I knew that he was dangling a carrot in front of me. And then if he said that, I knew that how bent he was to move to Canada. There was no actually turning back from that decision. But am I glad for having coming to Canada, being able to pursue my passion. I admire his courage for moving to Canada, but I don't know whether it was a real vision he had, but it has turned out to be a true vision. We are living the life that we want here.
So how long have you been doing, because you're doing theater also, your latest work is your upcoming movie. We will come back to your movie also, but let's talk about your years of experience and then about your non-profit organization, which is also related to that.
Yes, my father was the first one to introduce me to theater. I think I was a toddler back then. From there, I joined this progressive theater group, Samudaya. It was founded by an eminent theater personality of India. He was the former National School of Drama Delhi principal, Mr. Prasanna. He started a movement of theater, and then through that movement, many writers and directors involved creating this platform for upcoming actors, aspired actors. So I was part of that group. I got to play fantastic plays. It could be Shakespeare or it could be Brecht. I was given many opportunities to play those some characters that actors really, it's a dream come true characters, like Mother Courage, Good Woman of Shezwan, of Brecht's. These are the kind of plays that I did back then. And then that also gave me an opportunity to audition and be part of All India Radio drama artists. I was one of the auditioned drama artists at All India Radio, Mysore. And then when we came here, as I said, I didn't know that I could be doing any theater here. Had no idea about Canadian life, and we did not know anybody here too. But again, I go back to Kannada and Kannada connection. My Kannada language brought me in touch with many Kannadigas here. The people from Karnataka are called Kannadigas. So we have an association. That association is called Kannada Sangha Toronto. I got introduced to that association, and since then I never looked back. I'm on stage right from the very first year we came here. I got fantastic opportunity to create my own plays, write my own plays. I was an actor before, but after coming here, after having found the beautiful platform of Kannada Sangha Toronto, I was able to start thinking about writing my own plays. Again, Murli and I, we wrote our own plays. After a few years, we started our organization called Kalaranga Performing Arts, which is a not-for-profit organization for theater. So we went on to create about 10 to 14 plays, I would say. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I got introduced to Sally Jones, Rossicard. She was doing amazing theater work back then in early 2000 period. So I got to, opportunity to work with her.
So let's come, now we are at the point where we can discuss about your upcoming event, which is your new movie, Not, which shows a very, I will leave it at the audience to decide what this Not is. They go on the theater and see. But this is the production of ICANN Media. So would you like to talk about that?
I like the way you I like the way you say I Can Media. It's One Can Media.
Oh, sorry, I apologize.
No, I would like to call it I Can Media too, because the name itself is, I didn't know that I had it in me to make a film or make create all these theater productions. But you know what, it is what you do as an actor. You dig deep and then you find your skills, and then especially when you have a backbone like somebody who is supporting you so much to bring it out of you, you can do it. So when we were thinking of what should we call our production company, I said, you know what, I can, you can. I do. Can I really do it? Yes, I think I can. So I said, not just me, not just you, anybody can do it. So it is One Can.
One Can. So the movie, you would like to give a little glimpse or a little hint to the viewers so that they can see. Viewers, she's going to tell you the day when you can go to the theaters and watch by yourself. Please, the details about the movie.
Well, the film name is Not, as they will see on the screen, and we will show them a bit of what the film looks like or sounds like. Again, when I say not, it is KNOT. People always have a smile on their face when they hear the name. Everybody says it's a unique name, and the tagline is, as you see, it is marriage is a naughty business. Every marriage, I like the smile on your face too. Every marriage has got, oh my God, marriage is a huge subject. It's not one thing, it's not two things, it's millions of things to millions of people. So without telling too much about the story, I can say it's a layered story, but it is about self-discovery. It's about coming of age of a family. I mentioned that the concept, the creative idea for Not came from Gunny, my husband. When he did that, it was a 1-minute idea that he enacted and showed me. I was mesmerized by it. I fell in love with that a quirky idea. Then we started discussing about it. Then he said, you know what, let's do a film. I said, yeah, I will write a story. We'll make a short film to start with. That was the goal. And we auditioned. We had fantastic, talented people showing up. And many people actually inspired me to expand the characters that I wanted in the film. So we had about 5 characters to start with. 20-minute film, 5-6 weekends, we should have been done. So easy to do. Then as we started talking about it, I started exploring the story behind it and the backstories of the characters. We were cooking up all these things. I was stitching up stories for every character that was originally thought of. Then I said, you know what, there's a great opportunity for us to explore more. So, and also many artists who auditioned, they literally inspired me to work with them. I really wanted to work with them. So I included characters that was not originally thought of. So from a 5-6 character 20-minute drama story to 45-minute, we expanded it. You know, Haleema, unlike stage productions that happen for one time, cinemas live forever. So as we started discussing more and more about the subject of Not, there emerged a storyline in my head that I said, you know what, this speaks of many, many marriages that I know. There are marriages that are wonderfully going smoothly. Small hiccups here and there doesn't matter for the strength of the marriage. But there are marriages, I don't know how they hold together in spite of having so many relationship issues between them. I have seen many marriages that are crumbling at the same time because of one of the spouses' determination. They're holding on to it. Very, very unhappy marriages. Here what we thought was Not can explore many folds of marriages, many layers of families, that why somebody is happy, why somebody is not happy. So why so was one of the factors in Not. And then as a storyteller, now I wanted to say, now what? What should be the road for a person to take? How they should come out of something that is not working for them. So I had an opportunity to explore the why so and now what aspects of a family life, a marriage life. So we have a layered story in Not Not that will touch many, many hearts, I'm sure. And then the people that worked with, they gave us tons of time. They were having 9-to-5 jobs. They were having lots of their own family chores to do. But every weekend, they would show up for the rehearsal, for the screening. So we took almost 3 years to complete the film because we're working only on weekends. Some people can come, some people cannot come. So we had all these difficulties, but the cast of Not Not, I give them my salute every single day. Without them, Not Not couldn't have happened.
Any final message to the viewers you want to give?
First, I have a request for the audience. This film is a labor of love of entire cast and crew. We have put our heart and soul into it and emptied our purse making it. So please come out and see our film. There is Facebook, there is website. Go visit us, like us on Facebook. Tell what you think of the teasers and photos that we are uploading there. Talk about the film. Encourage filmmakers in GTA. There's a ton of talent out there that we can all cherish and we can contribute to the film industry on a global scale, on a global level. So Not Not, I hope, will touch the people's hearts like it has touched us in making it. I want and I hope the audience will come expecting to be entertained. It's always been my endeavor to create an artwork that will actually entertain people while it is provoking their thought process and rib-tickling experience. And finally, you know what, there should be a take-home for people who spend so much time, who spend their money to come to the theaters and watch us. There will be a great take-home from Not Not. So our teasers and trailers will tell them what it is.
Thank you, Brinda, for all what we have talked, and I hope that viewers will like your movie. Viewers, art is an important form of expressing that how you feel about the social system you're living in and how you can help to evolve it around, because we are talking about the realities which are around us. Filmmaking, especially in here, is very difficult because the whole scenario is very difficult. The most appreciation which is done to the artist and the art is by viewing it and giving your feedback. I hope you will enjoy. Don't forget to come 13th October in Brampton Cineplex, 7 p.m. to watch the movie Not Not. I'm sure it is going to touch you and you will take something with you which you can resonate with. With these words, thank you very much for watching my show.
Some miracle is gonna happen today.
Soon there'll be a wedding.
And treats!
Woo-hoo.
Trouble. He doesn't have a guts to fall in love.
He's my kind of man.
What? You always have a foot in your mouth.
Excuse me?
Women are like pressure cookers, cooking from inside.
Namaste.
Ah, namaste. FYI. Is she going to marry her?
I like that.
#1 multicultural channel. This is TAG TV.